Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.
Live from the GBM studios in Belize City, it's Open Your Eyes. Start your morning right with your hosts, Sabrina Daly and Isani Caetano.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm Sabrina Daly.
And I'm Isani Caetano. Good morning.
And good morning, Isani.
Good morning, Sab. Hey, I'm sitting in for Paul.
I know. What are you doing
this
here?
Morning.
What are you doing here,
Paul
Isani?
is under the weather.
Yes.
And I get the vibe or the feeling that a lot of people are under the weather lately,
Yeah.
Sab.
You know what?
I guess because we did a mid-February and we still have rain. For me, it seems a bit unseasonal.
Yeah. Knock on wood, because none of us, neither me or you, have been out because of the flu so far, right?
Well, I'll go a step further. I've never been out because of the flu.
You know what? Isani is a thorn in our side. He never wants to leave work. I'm kidding.
When have you ever heard me being sick?
That's true. He rarely does get sick. But good morning to our TikTok viewers tuning in right now. You know how it goes. We've been enjoying some behind the scenes conversations with our fans from TikTok. And so now I got to sign off. I have to sign off from here and head on over to you guys. But yeah, Isani doesn't get sick. And I'll admit, I'm a trooper. I hardly do get sick out as well, but I know that there are quite a few people that are under the weather right now. I mean, with the cold, I imagine that's probably one of the contributing factors.
Rain, mid-February.
Yeah. Although some might say, the cold or the rain can't get you sick, it's actually just a virus, but you know how we go, Isani. But yes, let's jump into
more lime. That's what we need to do.
Let's jump into our show lineup this morning. We have some wonderful conversations to look forward to, starting off with World Pediatrics, bringing specialized care to Belizean children. Also, elevating hospitality at Fort George Hotel and Spa. Kandles by K-Lights, up Valentine's Day. And Rotary steps up for the Inspiration Center.
4 wonderful conversations
I'm looking forward to them
today. All right, so in the meantime, here are the 5 things that you guys need to know at home before you leave out this morning. Prime Minister Mia Mottley, that's Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley, wins a 3rd term in office. On the home front, voter sentiment shifts as major leaders lose ground in Dangriga. Man knocks out unsuspecting shopper in Belmopan. Airlines cut flights as Cuba runs out of jet fuel. And City Hall smooths license concerns, justifies garbage changes. All right, so I'm going to start on the home front first then go to what took place in Barbados yesterday. All right, so yesterday morning, Dr. Philip Castillo, I want to say published, some would say posted, the findings of a poll that he conducted in Dangriga to sort of gauge where voter sentiments lie with respect of the municipal leader, who is Mayor Robert Mariano, and the area representative, Dr. Louis Zabani, and by extension, the Prime Minister as well, right? And what he did was share the results of the polls that were conducted with each of these respective politicians. And while it shows that last year, they were popular in some areas. This year, they've sort of slid back some, right? But it's also important to note, Sabrina, that this is only a snapshot. It's not to say that going into the next election cycle that these men won't be able to cover ground and, raise their popularity status, if I could describe it as such.
Right.
But it gives you a picture of where Dangriga is and how they're looking at their elected leaders, right? And my only thing is, man, I wish you could have done that at Belize City or other parts of the country.
I know.
Test the whole system and see who is popular and who is sliding back and what have you.
Not only that, I wish that these types of polls were carried out more often. I understand that it's quite expensive to do.
It requires significant resources, yes.
But in other parts of the world, it's a big part of data collection, even in the media, sharing, information.
For everything, you need to be able to do information gathering.
Exactly. And we've made attempts with using our social media fans and followers to share their thoughts on certain topics in polls as well, but nothing like getting on the ground and collecting data, right?
Because the ones that we've done are non-scientific polls, right? We just gauge public sentiment.
Yeah.
I guess in the case of Dr. Castillo, who is trained to do this kind of work, he goes into more details and stuff. And when you look at the margin of error, which is at 6.8%, I believe it is, some would scoff at that, but admittedly it's the lack of resources, because perhaps had he have more manpower, more finances to go into that, the margin of error would have been slimmer, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, this paints a specific picture of what's happening in the culture capital right now. And, when I look at Belize City, which has way more constituencies than Dangriga, well, Stan Creek only has 2, right? Stan Creek West and Dangriga. Belize City has as many as 10 constituencies. Now imagine if we were to run that kind of a poll in Belize City to gauge public sentiment with respect of our area representatives and elected leaders. That would show an entirely different picture.
It would take the type of manpower that SIB needs, to run their efforts. But I really liked one of the comments that we got from Dr. Louis Zabanet, because instead of taking it as something negative, especially since, as you pointed out, in certain areas they're not as popular as they were before, he took it as an opportunity to perhaps amp up his presence in other areas. And I really hope that for all of the gentlemen, they take it as an opportunity in that way. In the case of Prime Minister John Briceño, though, I imagine it's a little bit different, because we're looking at a constituency that he does not represent, Dangriga. However, he's still the Prime Minister.
Because at the end of the day, there's always this saying, all politics is local, right? And so his constituency is Orange Walk Central. Now, if they were polled and they had this feeling towards him, then it would be cause for concern, right? Let's move on. Let's go to Barbados.
All right.
Yesterday, Prime Minister Mia Mottley was elected for a 3rd time, right? And it's quite a feat for her, being the first woman to lead that island nation since its independence, right? And it speaks to her popularity, but at the same time too, while she's extremely popular among voters in Barbados, there is a certain, I would say, concern where when you have such sweeping victory, you don't have much of an opposition, if any, to be able to counter whatever is being put on the floor in Parliament, right? So imagine if we were to take that and put it in the Belizean context. Imagine if a political party swept all 31 seats, right? Who would be in Parliament with the kind of teeth or gravitas to oppose
and provide check and balances.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the same point that I raised. And if you guys are tuning in from TikTok, we were talking about that a little bit earlier, where I imagine this is exciting for the BLP. However, when you have clean sweeps like this, especially for the 2nd time, you have to wonder if there's a real big issue with the opposition. Is it the strength of the opposition that's needing to be grown, where the people of Barbados for a 2nd time feels that the entire party for the BLP is the better option? Not only that, we've heard from Prime Minister John Briceño when he won his 2nd term last year. His speech was, he does not want this to be an opportunity for his administration to, he doesn't essentially want room for corruption to take place. And I think that's where people need to pay close attention. When there are clean sweeps like this, there's lesser chances for checks and balances.
So we haven't had, and again, I want to use the opportunity to compare Belize and Barbados in that respect, right? We haven't necessarily had a clean sweep in Belize, but if you look at what has happened over the 2 consecutive terms, it's 26-5, right? It's just the configuration of the areas that has changed, but it remains 26-5. So in our case, while the Prime Minister and his cabinet or his ministers have been able to secure their respective areas, when you look at what's happening in Barbados with that clean sweep, like I said, there's absolutely nobody there to say, well, look, you know what? We raise an objection to this proposed piece of law or what have you. And in our case, we saw where the United Democratic Party was in turmoil for the better part of 3 years or so, and they couldn't get it together long enough to actually mount a formidable challenge to the ruling party.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's going to take in Barbados for someone to rise from those proverbial ashes and then lead a charge to say, well, look, this is the opposition party, and this is what we'll do to turn the tides in the political scene there.
I was also thinking of the type of influence that Mia Mottley has as well, and how that could have affected the success of her party as well. Mia Mottley is admired by so many people across the world, even outside of Barbados. We were just having conversations here, as I said earlier, where even our very own colleagues speak of admiration when we look at her as a speaker, as you can see on the screen, the way that she's able to command a crowd and share a message and captivate people, the way that she's so versed with what's taking place, not only in our country, but across the region as well. I saw an interview that she did with, I can't remember, she did with Trevor Noah. It was just about 3 weeks or so ago. And of course, Trevor Noah is a well-known talk show host. He has his own podcast or vlogcast now. And I just sat there, just listening, so captivated by whatever she was saying. And I can't help but imagine what the people in Barbados must feel about her as well, for her to be elected a 3rd time in this way. When we think of the psychology of women in leadership, even, Isani, and how much of a challenge that is for many regions as well, for women to convince people that they are formidable leaders as well. Mia Mottley has done something a lot of women still are trying to do, even here in Belize, I think.
Well, in Belize, it hasn't been done at that level of leadership, right? And it's something that we would aspire to in terms of seeing our first woman prime minister, let alone a 3-time woman prime minister, right? Very, very high standards for the region, if you ask me. But I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge the fact that our chief elections officer is in Barbados, and she was there as an observer, right?
Wonderful.
So Josephine Tamai was in, well, like I said, still is in Barbados. And she joined a team of observers to ensure that the process was free and fair and as transparent as possible, right? So that's also a good look for us here in Belize,
That is,
right?
indeed. Well, Isani, I do want to move things into another topic, and I know that this one's a bit more on the somber side, especially after speaking of celebrations in Barbados, but there was a video that was circulating on social media, and I imagine you guys saw it as well. Absolutely disturbing, but very reminiscent of another video that we would have seen a few months ago.
2 other videos at that.
2 other videos that we would have seen a couple months ago, or about a month ago, right here in Belize City. This time, though, this latest one was in Belmopan, where a shopper at a local grocery store was seen on surveillance footage physically assaulting a little boy, very similar to what we saw just about a month ago. Now, Isani, it brings up very similar emotions, I imagine. Only this time, the person that was assaulted was a child, a minor. And it really brings about the same type of conversation again. You know, what we should be doing, or what we could be doing more to provide perhaps support to people who are with these mental illnesses, but also how we can protect just regular people as well. It gets a lot more sensitive when there are children involved. I know that for sure.
Well, anybody.
Yeah.
Because Bernard Pitts Jr., as a grown man as an adult
Had to look at his mom.
cried when his mother was the victim of a similar circumstance. So to me, it doesn't matter if it's a child or a woman or a man or whatever, right?
Imagine that was
now,
your son.
And that's the reason why I keep saying I don't know, right?
Yeah.
I am a son, I'm a father, right? I have parents, I have siblings, I have loved ones, I have friends, right? And I couldn't see myself in a situation where, one, it happens to me, because it could happen to anybody really, it happens to me, or someone who's dear to me. How would I react? I think that my most human question I could ask myself.
Me and Paul had that conversation yesterday. Paul said, I'll tell you what Paul said. Paul said, I'm going to pull out a piece of board and whop it in a back.
I don't know.
I mean, he said a whole bunch of things, but when you're...
For being honest here,
for a parent,
our bets are off.
For a parent, like and I can't imagine what this child's parents must feel at this time, because this is a minor, an unsuspecting person at that as well. And
well, I'll go a step further, Sabrina.
Yeah.
Right. I understand that, several media houses were posting the video as it appeared, surveillance footage of the incident, right? And there wasn't the kind of discretion to blur the image of the child.
Yeah.
So the mother is legitimately concerned that with this video floating out there, that the child may very well be bullied by his peers at school.
Yeah.
And that's a very, very, very valid concern, because not only do you live through this unfortunate incident, but you know how kids are, right? Say and do the darnest things in jest, but they don't know how that will continue to affect this child going forward, right? And I think it's the kind of responsibility and the discretion that has to be exercised in situations like this, right? You can't make somebody relive a traumatic experience because we did not take the right steps to be able to censor or to be able to remove altogether certain things that would live on.
Yeah, aside from the bullying, just seeing that all over social media, your face being clearly shown, that is for sure an opportunity to be re-traumatized every time it's shared. But Isani, let's move things along.
Let's keep it in Belmopan, right?
Okay.
So there was all this talk about the trade licenses and all that's taking place at Belmopan City Hall. And so on top of the trade licenses now, we're looking at garbage and the fees for garbage collection, right? Now in Belize City, I think successive municipal governments have attempted to implement a garbage fee in Belize City, and they've been unsuccessful at doing that. But in Belmopan, they have a fee for the collection of garbage. And in this case now, the fee is going up, right? And the fee is going up right alongside trade licenses for business owners, right? And I'm saying it's a critical time for them, because when you look at the cost of living and the cost of doing business, that in itself, has gone up considerably. And you're asking people now to pay more on the business side if you're an entrepreneur, or on the residential side if you are someone who lives in Belmopan. And so how are they grappling with that? That's my question.
But what about the confusion of what people were paying? And there was some type of issue with the calculations as well. That seems to be a point of frustration too.
I was asking April yesterday, just as a joke, what kind of calculator is being used to plug in those formulas, right? My scientific calculator not go that far in terms of numbers.
Oh my gosh.
But no, can't bad thing make laugh, but it begs the question, right? How was this regime arrived upon?
Yeah.
How did we get here in terms of the math and what have you? Some people would say, when I look for my trade license, the math ain't mathing, right?
Yeah.
Something off there.
But they are saying that if you found yourself paying more than you were supposed to, it's going to be rolled over to the next year, or you can put it towards other payments that you would have to.
That is to, assuage the situation.
Yeah,
so
comfort you.
Exactly.
Comfort you,
Soothe you out a little bit, right?
But
it's a bitter pill to swallow up front regardless.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when it comes to additional payments, nobody wants to pay more than they need to, and then be told that, hey, this isn't actually the real price hike. The real one is coming soon. This is another real price regime change when it takes place, but we'll be monitoring
Speaking of bitter pills, though, let's go to Cuba.
Let's go.
Right? So, yesterday, announcements were being made that international flights going into Cuba, a majority of them have been called off, including Air Canada, right? Because there is no aviation fuel for these aircrafts to refuel at any of Cuba's major international airports, right? And so you're looking at a country now that essentially is isolated from the rest of the world, right? At least by air travel.
Yeah.
Right? And while the United States has essentially threatened Mexico and any other country, including Canada, from
providing
lending
support.
the support where oil is concerned to Cuba, Cuba now finds itself cut off, right? And we all keep talking about how important oil is. I don't know that people understand that enough, right? If you're talking about generating electricity or energy, you're looking at oil in some instances. If you're talking about manufacturing, you're talking about transportation, oil is essential in all of it, right? And this is a country that has been completely locked off from Venezuela because Venezuela was providing oil. Mexico for a time attempted to step in as well, and they have also been warned against doing so. But what gives?
What's the means to the end?
Because at this point now, you only have 3 hours of electricity per day, right?
Think
When you think about your food, think about all of the other basic stuff.
Think of what we experienced last year, you know, when there were load sheddings taking place, how frustrating that was for us. And then think of only 3 hours a day.
Your meat gets spoiled, right? Whatever other perishables, you know, that's only on one end, right?
Yeah.
If you're a student and you need to be up studying or you need to be doing certain things, and you only have 3 hours of electricity rationed out for your day, that's tough going.
I think of our Belizean students, though, that are very much, you know, there trying to finish their education and what that experience must be like. But I go back to a question that I was asking, you know, Isani, what's the end goal? And of course, you can't answer that.
Perhaps. Yeah, it's a legitimate question. And this is not something definitive. It's just my own personal thought. I think what's happening here is that the Trump administration is pushing Cuba as far as it could go for them to come back to the table and have some discussion as to their entire political and governance system and what have you.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, right? Because if you look at the rest of the region, I won't say the rest of the world, but if you look at the rest of the region, Cuba stands out as an anomaly when it comes to their system of governance and politics and so on, right? So maybe that will force that kind of regime change that the United States want to see in Cuba. I don't know.
And of course, if Mexico provides that support, then there's a rippling effect. What will happen to Mexico?
So they scale back from providing any real support in terms of the oil situation. What they've done is they've provided food and other rations to the island, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you need to eat. I understand that. But like I said earlier, oil is critical to many economies, many societies, right? So.
Well, let me jump in the comment section because I didn't see that we were getting some comments. We have Manigio here saying majorities matter. I believe this is on the topic of Miamatli.
Okay.
But they are not absolute. Whether the split is 19-12, 26-5, or even 31-0, the Belizean people remain the enduring opposition. The proof is in the legislative process itself. At the committee stage, even before second reading, public input has already forced bills to slow down, adjust, and in some cases, substantially change. This is why participation is important. In Belize, the public does not just observe the law, the public helps shape it. I like that.
Excellent.
And that's why, you know, in the case of when the UDP found themselves in a more weaker state, the media sort of represented that opposition in a lot of cases where we had to take up that responsibility to highlight certain things that didn't seem right. And then, of course, the public would join in as well.
Yeah.
So that's an excellent point there, Manny. But we do have to move things along, Isani. Those are some of the things we think you should know this morning before you leave your homes. And you can still share some of your thoughts in the comment section. But we do have to take our first break. And when we come back, our next conversation is World Pediatrics bringing specialized care to Belizean children.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Blue Creek and Belize City on February 7th and 14th respectively. All participants will get a free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love Your Honda is all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquit Equipment Parts Service.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomie. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should your banking. Belize Bank. Go digital.
That's me. My data and I really need to get my order out today.
Really? Well, you can join our Smart Group plan.
Really? How that works?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart Group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
Haven't updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right. Life doesn't wait, and neither should your banking. Belize Bank. Go digital.
Introducing BV Insurance, built for Belize. Your security, our priority.
Welcome back. Our first conversation, as we mentioned earlier, is all about World Pediatrics and bringing specialized care to Belizean children. In studio with us this morning is Milagro Garel. She's a Senior Managing Director at the World Pediatric Project. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And she is joined by Mark Daniels Jr. He's a Standard 1 student at Holy Redeemer School.
Yeah.
And
Hi.
good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Good? We're here to talk all about World Pediatrics this morning and the work that you guys do in helping children like Mark. So let's start there, Milagro. You've been with the World Pediatric Project for quite some time, and you've seen children with various conditions come and go, and you've rendered the kind of assistance that they've needed, in many cases, life-changing assistance. Let's begin by talking about the work that you guys do.
Good morning, and thank you for having us. It's always a delight to be in your company, and we're so pleased to share information about our organization. I love the fact that we were able to get Mark here. He's one of our superstars. What we do is we bridge a gap to bring surgical care to children who otherwise don't have access. And we work in the Caribbean, in Belize, of course, Latin America, and Central America.
Yeah. Now, as you mentioned, World Pediatrics is a global organization. I've been able to learn a bit of the work that you guys have been doing for the past few years, having covered some of the stories as well. And so I understand that it's been just about 25 or so years since it has been established in Belize?
And that is why we want to promote ourselves even more so, because this year we are celebrating our 25th year of existence globally. So we are so excited. We're so privileged that the families trust us. You know, they put their trust in us. They don't know us, but they actually trust us to care for the children, to find care, to send to resources that we already have. And it's just awesome, you know.
Let's step away from, well, and it's difficult to divorce the two, but I want to get a bit personal in my line of question with you, Milagro, in terms of this being your life's work. How did you come by, you know, that love for working with children in these situations?
So Isani, you know, you remember Rowan very well. Yeah. We did many challenges with Rowan, and Rowan, so I know exactly what it is to need surgical services, and it's not available because my son is 27 years old now, and he needed services, and he wasn't able to access that. So, you know, we had to do it privately. And so that's why for me, working with World Pediatrics, yes, it is a job, but it's more a passion because I've been on that side of the fence. So I know what it is for families that lay awake at night and don't know where they're going to get surgical life-saving access for their children.
It hits closer to home for you, and that's I think even more of a driver when you know what that feels like. You push even harder to help people as well. Now, we have joining us in the conversation as well Myra Singh. She's the Belize board chair and just also one of those persons who have followed the journeys of several of these children in World Pediatrics, getting the care that they need. In just a few, I'll also take things over to Mark and learn a bit more about his story. But Ms. Singh, can you talk about what your contribution has been being a part of the board and trying to provide support to these children and getting care for them?
Well, that's 25 years. I've been involved with World Pediatrics for 25 years. I was one of those high-risk pregnancies, and for me it was a calling. You know, I think by the grace of God, I was asked by my pediatrician to become part of this organization that was going to partner with what was then International Hospital for Children, now World Pediatrics. And like I said, it was a calling. It was divine intervention, because I always thought I was blessed with a healthy child, and I thought I needed to give back. And when he told me that's it, that's what I need to do. And I've been involved with, my son has just turned 25, and really it's been 25 years of this. I call it labor of love. And I started as a volunteer and always loved doing the volunteering. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing a child heal. And not only that, when you see the people that work around it. Me as a volunteer, I felt elated that I was part of these, miracles. I call them miracles too. And being part of it and seeing the children healing and coming from where they were to, where they go, and the parents' faces when they see their child being taken care of. So that is all very fulfilling. And my contribution to it has not only been, sponsoring it through my husband as well. We've been involved with World Pediatrics and Friends of Pediatrics and what was originally International Hospital for Children, because we care about our children, and overall, if we take care of ours, we can take care of the world. And that's exactly why, what our slogan says, heal a child, heal the world.
So one of the really, I think, cool things worthy of mentioning is a point that you mentioned to me in the past, Ms. Garel, about following the journeys of these children. It doesn't stop at that first medical aid that they would get. You follow along their journeys until they're completely good enough to stand on their own. In the case of Mark Daniels Jr., I want to quickly talk about when you met Ms. Garel, or when you perhaps were introduced to World Pediatrics. Mark, when did you learn about World Pediatrics?
I forgot.
You forgot? Okay, so let's take it maybe even a step back more. Mark was diagnosed with clubfoot and spina bifida. Do you know what that is, Mark?
Yeah.
Could you explain what that is?
Spina bifida is like your foot is just turned.
Okay. So your foot is turned.
Yeah, then they had to get surgery.
Okay. How were you born this way? Okay. So, Ms. Garel, could you talk about the point that you guys met Mark and when that journey with him began?
And of course, Mark doesn't remember he was a baby. And now Mark, how old are you, Mark?
8.
Mark is 8 years old. So just from going back to the point that you just made, it shows that we're not here just to do an evaluation at one clinic when the teams come, when the groups come to evaluate the children. We're here for the long term. Spina bifida is not going to go away. Mark is going to be a spina bifida patient into adulthood. And we are here to guide the mom, to offer support for all his care. There's bladder issues. There's so many other issues besides the leg, and neurosurgical issues or neurological issues as well. And we are here for the long haul to guide them, to manage, to monitor, to evaluate, to assist when they need surgeries. We're also there. So it's a long process that we don't just give up on the children.
Is that how most of your cases are given? You find them at the hospital as a baby?
Yeah, so at the moment, because we are doing a bit more promotion on social media and stuff, it's not as difficult to get the word out, especially in the regions, because as you know, a clinic in Independence, a clinic in Stand Creek or whatever, it's more difficult for them to know the resources that are here. So the physicians are the ones, and the hospitals, they are the ones who are sending us the referrals, which is a beautiful partnership now. There's other organizations as well, like Mark would go to some PT at Inspiration Center. You know, so we have partners that we have collaborated with.
How do you pair the children with the physicians who come in every so often?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, that's a lot of trial and error because I am not a physician. And but because of the experience that we have, we now know which specialty the patients need, and we go along and we learn. But in the beginning, it was even difficult even for the patients. And just to show you how long we've come, because I'm sure that Myra can remember that we used to go to a clinic in Dangriga for plastic surgery, and then we would have a patient that come with urology needs. And they've traveled so many miles, an entire day, and then it's not the right fit. That doesn't happen, hardly happens anymore.
Well, I want to learn a little bit more about Mark. Mark, you are in Standard 1 at Holy Redeemer Primary School, right? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Do you have a lot of friends? So tell me what you like about school.
School is fun.
What else?
It's fun to learn.
You like to learn? So I know that you are confined to a wheelchair, but what do you do when you're at school aside from learning? Do you still have a lot of friends and play and stuff like that? Okay. Now you said that you remember now. What do you remember about World Pediatrics?
When I was born, my mom told me I didn't cry, so my mom told me I was sick.
Oh. And when
because as a baby you are supposed to cry when you deliver.
Usually.
Oh. Do people ask you about your condition?
Lots of times.
Yeah? And how do you go about explaining to them?
I didn't tell them.
You don't tell them? So when they ask, what do you do?
I didn't tell them anything.
You don't say anything. Do you ever feel like, I don't know, like it's harder for you to adjust to life because of your situation? How do you go about still trying to create a sense of normalcy? How does World Pediatrics or maybe your mom make sure that you still feel like, you're included?
She takes care of me.
Okay.
Very good care of you, right?
Yeah.
And his school gives him a lot of support, like they include him. Mark participates, he reads, he's being a little shy right now, but he sings, he reads for us, he does ads, anything that you ask him, he speaks eloquently. We're so proud of Mark.
Yeah, he's not shy at all. We were getting the introduction before, just about a few minutes ago. But I want to go back to the celebration of 25 years and what that means to you guys as well. There are so many children who have come through this organization in that 2.5 decades, and of course, many, many lives and stories as well coming out of this organization. Ms. Garel, Ms. Singh, talk about what that means to you guys, knowing that you've been along the journeys of these families, not just these patients, but families as well, and you continue to provide that support.
I would like to, so that everybody gets the gist of what difference we have made in Belize, because a lot of people talk like I try to get funds raised in Belize now, and they ask what has the impact been. And we also have to show the ministry and the UNICEF partners what does this really mean. And what this means is that we have different types of programs, and so we have teams that come in, we have children that go to the States, we have since COVID started doing regional sponsorship. So we, at the moment, I have a baby who is suffering the same thing that Rowan had, retinopathy of prematurity with the eyesight. We accepted that child in Guatemala within 2 days. 2 days, and that child is there and everybody can keep the baby Leon in prayer because he's undergoing surgery today.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
so that is just the efficiency of the having the regions access as partners for us, and we're able to collaborate with them.
So I have some statistics here that I just really quickly want to put into perspective, perhaps. Since 2001 to this point, so that's just about 24 or 25 years if you count 2026, you guys have provided 177 care to children in the United States or regionally. That accounts to, in Belize, $43 million, 178,955. That's a lot of money, and that's regionally in the United States.
Yes.
In Belize, care has been provided to 142 children, valuing up to $103,224. Now, there are so many surgeries that were done in that time span as well. 197 surgical and diagnostic teams visiting Belize, providing that care. A lot of these children, without that diagnostics or these teams visiting, would not know what their situation is, or their families would not know, because a lot of these families, they would just have to be, you know, sitting in their situation, not knowing how to provide that support to the children, or trying to find other organizations that would be, you know, providing support like that. A total number of individual children served to date since 2001 is 4,136. That's almost 5,000 children, 5,000 families being impacted as well. And of course, we have one of those children right here with us, Mark Jr. Wow, that is beautiful. A total value of services provided in Belize dollars, over $65 million.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Powerful.
So that, yes, so you know how people say numbers are so boring and all of that, but this is the impact.
There's nothing boring about that.
This is the impact, and that is why we ask that if you know about us, you have been impacted by somehow or the other by us, families that have been able to benefit. We want you to share the information. We want you to share our number. We want you to say, this is my experience. And if it wasn't such a good experience, we also want to know, because we want to do better. We always want to do better.
So I have a question for you ladies. You've been involved with World Pediatrics for all these many years. Is there any one child, or is there perhaps any group of children who have passed through your care that have gone on to do great things, notwithstanding their conditions? Can you remember anyone who?
Talk about my
Sorry?
goddaughter.
I'd love
I have to talk about my goddaughter.
Sure.
Spina bifida patient. She's now married, have a child, went to college. Things that you would never think, you know, they might have done or they could do.
Yeah.
But that child was taken. You know, we've been taking care of her. I was actually the inspiration to bring in these clinics. We got very much involved. I personally got involved and actually became her godmother after that. But to see the family, how they, you know, it's amazing what we've been able to assist with this child. You know, to get through, you know, the childhood, all the ordeals, going through high school, all the ordeals that, you know, young girls deal with. And to get to where she is right now, having had a child, I think that's major. So that's a child that she's 22 now, and has accomplished so much. So yes, by the miracle of, you know, a World Pediatrics and God, you know, that's where she is. So I can proudly say that that's a good example. I mean, we have so many, but I just needed to take that one because we've seen her from birth, from she was born to now she herself having a child, and even worrying if she was going to have a child with that same condition. But thank goodness and thank God, everything was good.
And she was well guided all along. She had someone that she could speak to, not her gynecologist. I'm speaking to someone in the organization that she felt confident over the years. That relationship had grew And so she knew that she could just send a message and someone would answer her, to make sure that she could put her mind at ease.
Just as of the other day when she was about to have her baby, she's talking to us, to the organization, to the nurse that had taken care of her throughout, her earlier days.
And an important point right here that I wanted to say is that if you have insurance, and you're going to go to the hospital to get the paperwork for her, to get her medical records, to be able to then get insurance to be eligible. We were able to provide that, and within the same day, we had the entire packet for her. Her insurance company asked how come she had access to that efficiency.
I really quickly want to identify some of the areas that you guys provide support, though, because I imagine there might be people tuning in right now wondering, what can I go to World Pediatrics for? You guys provide a range of support aside from surgeries, which you might learn there are a lot of people going out in the region or in the United States getting surgeries done, but you also do non-surgical treatment as well, consultations, evaluations, medical supply, imaging. Travel is also included. For a lot of these families, I imagine they don't even know how they can leave the country in the first place. We can perhaps talk about that in just a moment. Lab testing services, prosthetic deliveries, prosthetic care, all of that are just surgeries also provided by World Pediatrics as well. When we talk about accessing World Pediatrics and trying to figure out how I can begin this step as a family member, as a patient, how does that process begin?
Just a simple phone call. We make it very simple, and we can do things online that you don't even have to come to the office. So we are located at 3581 Sunrise Avenue. We have our social media page, World Pediatric Belize. Our number is in the phone book, or if you Google our number, it easily comes up, and or send us a message on Facebook or WhatsApp. And you share my number, so you call the office and we register the patient, and then we tell you the steps necessary to enroll that child depending on the condition that they have. So for example, you ask what types of conditions do we treat. Mark with clubfoot and spina bifida, he gets care from us and we don't charge, his mom doesn't have to pay anything to us. So clubfoot and spina bifida are non-surgical. Sometimes they become, and that is how we decide where we go and what types of care we need because of the children that come to us. So it's all a form of orthopedic surgery. We offer any type of specialized orthopedic surgical care. And then, as I said, clubfoot and spina bifida are a type of that branch off from orthopedics.
Is there any point that families might have to pay something to get this type of service?
Yes, because we have the families pay for like transportation to Belize.
Okay.
If they can cover something, because we feel that it's a collaboration and they have to have some type of onus.
Yeah.
And they have to recognize the value of what it is that we get, because if we give $50,000 for the surgery, they must be able to come up with a little bit of money for their personal expenses. Like while they're going through the airport, it's not like, we cannot penny pinch and say, I can't buy a Coke because you said it's not going to cost me anything.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, let's get to the fundraiser that is about to take place, celebrating 25 years of World Pediatrics here in Belize. What are we raffling?
So we ask the public for their support, and if you don't believe in raffle, you can still donate to us. We started last year an annual raffle, and it goes towards direct to children in Belize. And this year we're raffling $12,500 and 5 other prizes: overnight trip to San Pedro, a shopping spree, and adventure packages. And it's $50 only for a ticket, and it's going to be raffled in ending of May on a Saturday. And seriously, this really helps a long way, because for the lab tests that you talk about, the little medications that the family can't access, this is what we're hoping that we can get the sponsorship and support from the Belize communities.
Yes. All right. Well, before we wind down this conversation, how can people get the tickets? How can people purchase the tickets?
The same by contacting our office, or 610-2606 is our number, 223-7300 is our another office number, and WhatsApp, social media, or come see us at 3581 Sunrise Avenue.
All right. I want to go back to Mark and ask if you want to say thank you to anybody. You know, you've had World Pediatrics on your journey with you since you were born, but do you have any special thank you would like to share? Who you want to say thank you to? Let me hear it. Why you want to say thank you to them?
Because there's the best people in the world.
Excellent. All right, there you go.
Thank you. You're the best.
Well, guys, this has been a wonderful conversation. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, sharing some statistics or data on the impact of the work that you guys have been doing for the past 25 years. We see it in the children, and of course the numbers, they don't lie. Again, please support World Pediatrics. The raffle tickets are only $50, and aside from winning $12,500 and many other items you can walk away with, you're also supporting something that is benefiting thousands of children, almost 5,000 in fact here in Belize, and even more worldwide. At this time, we are going to move into our weather update, Isani. I know that it has been a little bit chilly, but let's see if... yeah, and wet as well. Let's see if it's going to continue. Here's our eye on the weather. All right, this is our Eye on the Weather, brought to you by the folks from the National Meteorological Service. Today's forecast calls for sunny skies with cloudy intervals. Tonight's skies will be partly cloudy. A few showers will continue to develop mainly along the coast during the morning and afternoon hours. Tonight's showers will become isolated as well. In terms of temperatures, coastal areas can expect highs of 82 degrees Fahrenheit, then dropping to lows of 72. Inland, very similar temperatures, highs of 85 degrees Fahrenheit with lows of 66. And then in the hills, highs of 76, dropping to a chilly 59. I'm jealous of you guys over there. In terms of our extended forecast, Friday through to Monday, inland and coastal areas on Friday will be expecting temperatures of 82 and 85 for highs, then dropping to lows of 74 and 68. On the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, inland and coastal areas can expect highs of 83 and 86, dropping to lows of 74 and 67, 83 and 87, dropping to lows of 74 and 67. Then on Monday, highs of 83 and 88, dropping to lows of 74 and 67, again for inland and coastal areas. The sea state is light choppy, with winds blowing from the east to northeast at 5 to 15 knots. Today's high tide will take place at 8:03 a.m. and then a low tide at 11:49. There's a 111. Some people might say make a wish. And another high tide will take place at 6:18 p.m. and then another low tide tomorrow at 2:25 a.m. And that does it for our weather forecast. We have a repeated slide here, and that really just says what you can expect from Friday through to Monday. But this weather forecast was brought to you by the folks from the National Meteorological Service. At this time, we take another quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more on Open Your Eyes.
That's me. My data done, and I really need to get my ARA out today.
Really? Well, you can join our Smart Group plan.
Really? How that works?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
All right, on the one fun day on, the window open and the light may turn off. You look like you listen to me, Jamie.
Not only that, I even get a new coffee mug where keep my coffee hot all day.
I'm impressed. You don't look like you're so hard, eh?
Better than that, BL can change my meter to one of their new smart meter and call it the AMI.
Oh, I hear about it on TV from BL. How do you know?
Yes, man, it don't reach the money better to change it right now. Let's go check it out.
Hey guys, I'm almost done here.
So that when you reach my area?
We're upgrading meters across Belize, house by house, business by business. Always look out for BL logo, uniforms, and IDs. BL will make you know when we're in the area. The EMI meter rollout is a part of BL strategy to modernize our energy services.
You don't need to come in at my house, right?
Come in at your house, boss, only if you got something good for you.
BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should your banking. Belize Bank. Go digital.
That's me. My data done, and I really need to get my ARA out today.
Really? Well, you can join our smart group plan.
Really? How that work?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
Haven't updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Blue Creek and Belize City on February 7th and 14th respectively. All participants will get a free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love Your Honda is all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquit Equipment Parts Service.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, Tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Full Tech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy Inc. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Full Tech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should your banking. Belize Bank. Go digital.
That's me. My data done, and I really need to get my order out today.
Really? Well, you can join our Smart Group plan.
Really? How that work?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome back. This is our second conversation, and it's all about the Rotary stepping up for the Inspiration Center. Now, joining us in conversation is Gracie Alamia. She's the PR director for the Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise. And also joining us is Arlette Abraham Thompson. She's the acting executive director for the Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise. Ladies, thank you so much for the Inspiration Center. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies, and welcome.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yes, this is an exciting initiative. I know that the Rotary is one of those nonprofits that remains active all throughout the year, and you find new projects to provide support to. Before we get into what this initiative seeks to achieve, perhaps we could take a step back really quickly and talk about the Rotary Sunrise and the work that you guys have been doing, and of course the people involved as well. Let's begin with you, Gracie.
Sure, thank you. So the Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise, we have several ongoing service projects. We help a lot of schools. For example, we have an ongoing project for the renovation of the school, for the bathrooms at St. Joseph's School. Mm-hmm. So we go in, we do assessments, we see, how we can help or where we can help, where needs the most help. So we've been working on that since last year. Another school that we do help out a lot is St. John's Anglican. Mm-hmm. So we have been there. We have done a lot of work on the building. We also do some playground builds. So we do the playground build. We partner up with the Rotary Club of Canada. Mm-hmm. And so they come down and we do the playground builds, and we also maintain the playgrounds. So it's a lot of
build on. Was there an inauguration for a playground build on Monday?
I do believe a group from Canada came down as well. Yes.
I'd want to understand the sunrise aspect of the Rotary and the difference between the different chapters and whatnot, because I know that there's a lot of Rotary clubs in the country as well. But how do we differentiate what the Sunrise does versus the others?
Well, for our club, we mostly do a lot of service projects with schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we do fundraising through our barbecues. So we do have about 2 barbecues throughout the year, and with those funds, we would go in and again we would assess what would be needed most for the schools. We also do school supply drives.
Okay.
So we donate around back to school, and yeah, we have reading programs as well and scholarship programs throughout the year.
So a lot of your projects are catered to children, and
yes.
the resources that are needed for their development, which leads us to the Inspiration Center and the work that is about to be done there. Talk about the connection and why you guys decided to support the Inspiration Center.
Well, we got in touch with Miss Arlene, and we did a site visit. She explained to us, you know, a lot of the challenges that they face, and she can explain it a little bit more in detail. And we decided to partner up with them in support of what they do. The Inspiration Center has been around for many years. This is, you know, a known, well-established place that kids go for physical therapy. So, but I can have Miss Arlette explain a little bit more.
Go ahead, Arlette.
Hi, morning. Thank you. As some people may know, the Inspiration Center is an outpatient clinic. We do rehabilitation. We focus on the CBR model. It's an outpatient clinic, and we do physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. Some of those therapies are done at the center, and some are done via telehealth. When we don't have a therapist on site, then the sessions are set up virtually. We also do clubfoot. In your first segment, Mark Daniels, that was here, is actually a patient of the Inspiration Center.
Okay.
Interesting.
Some of the challenges that we faced was when COVID hit, we lost a lot of volunteers. So we lost a lot of the therapists that were on site. So we have a huge waiting list specifically for speech. So that is done via telehealth until we get a therapist on site. We also need like a medical doctor, because when a child comes in, they get an assessment, and based on that need, then your therapy is determined based from there, whether you come in once a week, twice a week, or twice a month, and it's done on a rotation basis. We're trying to improve our services. We want to expand. We also do home visits, and we do mobile clinics. So we go to the different communities to reach the clients. If we don't reach everybody, we want people to reach out to us, you know, because naturally we cannot reach, or we have not reached everybody. So some of the challenges we face are with transportation, because we find that we get clients canceled, and it's simply because they don't have access to transportation.
Yeah.
Our sessions are $10 for a therapy session, and we charge $5 for transport. So for a child to come, it's $15, you know, and still sometimes that is challenging for parents, you know. So we try to assist with the social services. We try to find help through maybe human development, or recently the Rotary members donated some funds that sponsored some of the sessions.
I was about to ask Arlette, how do you guys keep the lights on for so long in terms of the work that you guys do, and perhaps the kind of funding that goes into your various initiatives?
It's difficult. It's through grant writing, it's through corporate sponsorships, it's through government assistance. As you saw recently, we got a donation from the Prime Minister, so that helps. But we also have to do a lot of fundraising. And at times we run into donor fatigue, because if we're having a fundraising let's say in January.
Yeah.
Somebody that will normally sponsor us in December for Disability Week, then they have already exhausted that budget during January. So we run a very tight budget. You know, we operate on minimal, the basics. So we're grateful to Rotary to step in to assist us.
All right, well, let's talk about the type of support that the Inspiration Center will be getting through the Sunrise, and of course, if other people would like to also provide support through Rotary or just directly to the Inspiration Center, how they can do that as well.
Yes, so we're having an event at the end of this month, February 28. It's called Sunrise Uncorked in collaboration with the Wine House. So it's a wine tasting experience. We have carefully curated selective wines from 4 different countries, France, Argentina, Chile, and Spain. So we will have different booths. When you come in and present your ticket, we're going to give you an uncorked passport. So you will take that passport and you will go to your different booths that are set up, taste the wines. The tickets are $125, but what do you get with that? You get 5 free glasses of wine. So you can go to the different booths, taste your wine, and you get stamps. We'll have cool stamps made for every country.
Yeah.
And with your passport, you will write down the ratings of the wine. So if it's a dry wine, if it has sweet undertones, sweet fruity undertones, if it's a wine that you enjoyed and you want to go back for another glass. So you'll have the option of tasting all the wines. And of course, we're going to pair that with, the different cheeses. We'll have charcuterie boards available, and
it's a whole experience.
Yes.
It's a whole experience.
The proceeds of which will go
Yes. And we're also having a silent auction at night as well. So we have various resort certificates that you can bid on. We'll have different gift certificates from businesses offering their services, so like mani-pedis or hair treatments. And we'll also have miscellaneous items, hardware, artworks, the things you would find at a silent auction.
Yes.
So I have a question for you, Arlette. See, I know you from before Inspiration Center, well before then, right?
Yes.
My question is, how fulfilling has this new venture been for you in terms of moving away from working with the media to being now the acting executive director at the Inspiration Center?
Well, Isani, I have been at the Inspiration Center for 11 years, but I was in the administrative capacity. There were some recent changes, and so I've recently, since late December, become the acting director. I like what I do. That's simply put, I like what I do. Running an NGO and running a nonprofit is not easy. So there is a lot of budget restrictions, budget constraints, and that is my strength. Seeing a child, the real reward is seeing a child coming in and not being able to basically lift up the head, reach the milestone, and then walking out of the Inspiration Center with, some mobility, like you see with Mark. You watch children walking to their graduation, and in some cases actually reaching high school is very fulfilling, to see that and to know we're a part of that, and I'm a part of that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, it's stories like that that I think should drive us to support the fundraiser that will be taking place on the 28th of February. How can we purchase tickets? You have to purchase tickets to attend?
So you could get tickets from any Rotarian, any club member, or you could call 614-5438 and we can get the tickets to you. The event will be at the Belize Biltmore Plaza on February the 28th from 7 p.m. to midnight.
All right. Yes. Well, ladies, this has been a wonderful conversation. Thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you very much.
All right, we take another quick break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we are going to be elevating hospitality at Fort George Hotel and Spa.
Me, my data done, and I really need to get my order out today.
Really? Well, you can join our smart group plan.
Really? How that work?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
All right. On the one fun day on, the window open and the light may turn off. You look like you listen to me, Jamie.
Not only that, I even get a new coffee mug where keep my coffee hot all day.
I'm impressed. You don't look like you're so hard, yes?
Better than that, BL can change my meter to one of their new smart meter. They call it the AMI.
Oh, I hear about it on TV from BL. How do you know?
Yes, man. They don't reach the money better to change it right now. Let's go check it out.
Hey guys, I'm almost done here.
So that when you reach my area?
We're upgrading meters across Belize, house by house, business by business. Always look out for BL logo, uniforms, and IDs. BL will make you know when we're in the area. The EMI meter rollout is a part of BL strategy to modernize our energy services.
You don't need to come in at my house, right?
Come in at your house, boss, only if you got something good for you.
BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should your banking. Belize Bank. Go digital.
Introducing BB Insurance, built for Belize. Your security, our priority.
Welcome back. A slight change in our lineup. We are moving things along to Kandles by K. And this is the perfect time to pay close attention because if you have someone that you love who also loves candles, this is going to be that type of gift that you want to get. I am joined by Kay Penner. She's the owner of Kandles by Kay. Good morning, Kay.
Morning.
And I'm really excited to get into this conversation. You are so talented. Just by looking at this, I am so blown away. There's so many things that we can talk about. But before we even get into the products, I just want to quickly get to know you.
Okay.
Let's have a girl talk, right? Girl to girl. Tell me about your journey in entrepreneurship. When did this begin?
Again, it's another COVID-based business startup. Before I was into restaurant managing, and I wasn't even thinking about opening a candle business.
Yeah.
I did retail, so I used to buy Bath and Body to resell. And so after COVID, I wasn't able to go back to work. I had long COVID, so it affected my lungs, and even my smell was affected. But somehow, I guess God was planning. Just before I got COVID, I somehow bought a candle making kit. No reason, I just bought it.
Yeah.
And so after COVID, I couldn't go back to work, and I just couldn't get out of the house. And I found the kit that I bought just before. And so I started trying it. And I said, I need to do something to get out of my funk. And so that's how it actually started. I started making it. Wasn't coming out good at first because candling is not just melting wax and pouring. It's like a little physics to it.
Oh.
I wasn't good in science nor in math. I didn't like that.
I really thought it was the former. Just kind of pour this and pour that, and then a beautiful candle. No?
No, there's formulas. There's temperature times. You can't pour it at a certain time. It has to be a perfect temperature to pour in the glass and all that. So,
I love that you took me to the space that you were in, trying to get your own self out of a funk from what COVID would have brought about. Like many people that we've had on the show here, and even the ones tuning in right now who became entrepreneurs and now have side businesses because of COVID, it was either from a place of, I need to pivot because I lost my job, or I need to find some type of comfort from this uncomfortable place. A lot of us were in quarantine. A lot of us were confined to our homes because we were scared and we needed some type of outlet. And you were able to do both things.
It was my saving grace, actually.
Yeah.
It took me out.
Now, Kandles, as you mentioned, you know, it smells good, it looks good, but there's a science to this, right? And you were able to really tap into that and do much more than that. So on the table, you're not only going to see candles, but much more than that. Take me to that first candle that you made, and when you realize, you know what? There's some potential here, Kay. I could sell this.
Well, the first one was not good.
But what was the one that made you realize, okay, I need to sell this to somebody?
When my families and friends, they start telling me, you know what, I think you got something here, it's good.
Okay.
My problem was I couldn't smell.
Oh.
I didn't get back my smell.
So you can't smell like at all?
Now it's back, not 100% still yet after all these years, but then I couldn't smell anything.
Okay.
So when I was making the candle, I used to have to put the bottle of the oil next to it to see what scent it is. If that bottle was moved, I couldn't tell. So I would have to call my son or my partner and say, what does it smell like?
Okay.
So even that in itself, I said it's a God sent, because how are you going to make candles and can't smell, right?
That's so interesting on its own. Wow.
So yeah, so like I said, in the beginning it wasn't good, and then after that, starting to get good, and so I would say maybe 6 months or so in after I started, that's when I said, you know what, I got something here.
So was it about the quality of the smell of it, or the
I had to
artistic aspect?
I had to order like the scents that came with the package. It was cheap oils.
Okay, got you.
So then I did my research and see it. So I ordered like oil specifically for candle making and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that helped.
So I want to show off a little bit. I see the camera taking you guys on a journey, but I wish you could smell it. I wish you guys could be here with me right now and really smell some of these items. Get a look at this one that we are currently showcasing. This, CK, you really showed off with this, right? The type of candles I have in my house, they don't have like a stuffed animal, a teddy bear in the middle. I'm gonna give it to you, and then you can tell me a bit about how you went about, I guess, putting this together creatively.
Okay, so we have the base. And all my candles are 100% soy wax, so it's eco-friendly, it's good for your lungs, it doesn't cause any problems. Okay, so we have the base, and then we have the little hearts. These ones are beeswax.
Okay.
So those are also eco-friendly.
So how do you go about figuring out, and I imagine this is all research, but figuring out how to place those things on each other? I mean, when I think of hot wax, I don't know how that can blend and look like this without all melting into each other.
It's all temperature. The hearts, the little hearts in there, the beeswax, those, it's a mold for it. So I have to pour the base first and wait for that to dry hard, and then put this. And then if you notice in here, it's like cake.
Yes.
So it's actually whipped just like cake.
It looks like whipping cream.
Yeah. So.
I mean, and if you guys smell it, you'd have to really fight yourself not to try to taste it.
Yeah. And then the bear again is another. It's another model, just like the
Okay.
hearts.
So you said you have soy wax and beeswax. Is there a reason why you wouldn't just do everything with soy wax?
It's too soft to make the figures.
Okay, so beeswax would provide more of a harder type of mold.
Hard. So like all these are the beeswax.
Oh, so like molding is what you would use beeswax with, and then the teddy bear, is that beeswax as well? Wow. Where do you get your inspiration from to like make these different types of designs?
Well, I'm self-taught.
Really?
So
what does that mean when you say self-taught?
It's all research online.
Okay.
So YouTube, TikTok. I went to do a candle making session in the States. I went to do 2 actually, but it's not a class that teaches you exactly temperatures or anything like that. It just allows you to make your own candle.
Oh, okay.
So, but everything, like I said, it's online and self-taught.
Wow.
I'm up 1, 2, 3 in the morning just looking at new things because I like different things. I don't like to stay.
Yeah, that's the passion in you, right? So we just saw the first one there that I think is just insane on its own. But this one here looks a little bit different. So we have parts of it that looks kind of transparent.
Yeah,
now,
that one
you got to walk me through this.
Okay, so the white is the soy wax.
Okay.
The gel in there is just gel with some glitter gold. The gel is not eco-friendly, but this one is a special order. So they saw something online and they wanted me to recreate it.
So how do you, when you're burning this candle now, because we want to light the candle, Kay. Yes. We like how it looks, but we want to light it too.
It all burns out.
Everything.
From the flower, everything burns out.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Because that one looks kind of like I just leave it there because I don't want to.
I know. I've had that problem where people are like, I don't want to burn it. I'm like, if you don't burn it, you won't get any more.
Right? And we need you to burn it for my business too. All right. So, let's look at this one here. This one has some letters on it.
It's another special order.
Okay.
So this is personalized or customized. You guys could do the same. You can come in once. It's not too much. We fit it in for you.
Okay. So you can put names on it as well.
Right.
Now guys, these smell good. When I tell you they smell good. Now you have some others with like covers on top, and these ones are a bit more simple.
Right.
You have peppermint and eucalyptus. Wow. What is that, soy? Fully soy?
These are all soy.
Okay.
So we do a little marble effect to it.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is not actually this color, it's just the outer part. Inside is white. But it's a marble effect that we do to it.
How'd you do that?
You put some wax in and then put the color, and then you just spin the glass, and then it stays.
You know, when you said that makes complete sense, but before it wouldn't to me.
Like how you get it without it all melting together.
Yeah. Now this one, we have to talk about this one, Kay. I have to show you guys really quickly. This, my friends, is gonna trick you to eat something. This is literally, it looks like a Oreo cookie inside. Why are you doing this to us? And it smells like dessert. Wow.
So it's the same concept. We have the soy wax base, and then the whipping is soy wax as well.
Okay.
So that you have to wait till it hardens up a bit, and then you could beat it with the cake mixer. And then you pipe it just like you're doing a cake.
So in the kitchen, you literally like...
In my studio, yeah, I do this.
Wow.
So the Oreo in there, that's beeswax as well.
Do you get a lot of joy out of doing this, Kay?
I do. It calms me. If I'm having a stressful day, I go to my studio and I go make something, and that's where my creativity comes in.
Yeah. And much more than candles, you also make other items as well.
Yes.
Can we talk about some of those other things that you've made?
We've started with some skincare and some other stuff, like we have the shower steamers.
Okay. So what are shower steamers?
So it's for people who don't have...
That's on screen right now, right? That's a shower steamer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't have a tub, this is not a bath bomb. This is just a steamer that you set on the floor of your shower.
Okay.
When the water hits it, the smell comes out and all the nice stuff. So we have lavender and the same peppermint and eucalyptus. So like if you're tired, you use the lavender at night, and that helps you to calm you down and sleep.
Oh, that's so nice.
If you have like a little flu, the peppermint one helps with that.
Okay.
So we have that, and we have it also in a gift package.
Oh, that's perfect. That's a perfect gift.
Yeah,
now you also have some other items here. This is a pink lip serum.
Yeah, I made that basically for people who who smoke and have that dark lip stain. So that helps bring back your pink back to your lips.
Wow, you're doing a whole chemistry thing up in your...
So we have this as well. This is a color changing lip gloss. So I have it on right now. So it changes the pink based on your pH level. So if today you come in and Isani is getting on your nerves, it's gonna be bright. Or, you know, it's a different color. Like every day might be a different shade.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. How did you come up with something like that?
Just research.
No way. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's quickly move along. We have some other items here. What are these other?
Okay, we have the magnesium spray. This is for tired and achy feet.
Girl, I
So
need that.
At nighttime, you spray your feet and it helps you relax.
Okay, what else?
And this is one of my newest product. It's the sunscreen, SPF 50, all natural. So it's good. It's good enough for your babies. I mean, it's not sensitive. It won't affect them.
And it's not harmful.
Not harmful to the reef.
All right,
So
guys.
that's the
use
main
your
thing.
sunscreen even if you're inside the house.
It does have a like a tint to it.
Okay.
So it won't leave that sticky residue and it won't leave you that white cast.
Okay. And then what's this over
This
here?
is a room diffuser. It has the reeds that go in there.
Okay.
So that's like if you don't want a flame, the scent comes out through the reeds.
Oh, that's cool. And then these over here, or what's that?
So this is another candle. This is in our luxury edition. So I have
that's fancy.
several of those, and they're like the hotel style scents.
Oak moss and amber. That is good. This smells like something you can even gift a guy too.
Right. That one is, yes.
It has like almost like a musky smell to it. That's
Right.
really nice.
So that is my newest product launching this week actually.
Okay.
It's our face mask.
Spirulina and rose face mask, and this is good for it's anti-aging, hydrating, and it detoxifies as
Yeah.
well.
It helps with acne and all that. So it
Nice.
has some good stuff in there. It has the spirulina, it has the rose powder, it has aloe vera powder, pineapple bromelade, pineapple stuff.
Yes.
So it's really, really good for your face.
These are all great, Kay. I'm so happy that you were able to join me and tell me a little bit about your journey as an entrepreneur. I know a lot of people tuning in right now, they might still need to get their shopping on for Valentine's Day or even for themselves.
Right.
How can people reach out to you?
So my candle studio, the first in Belize, is opening tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
We're having candle making sessions tomorrow and Saturday.
When you say candle making sessions,
You
like I can
in
come and just
you
learn?
choose. No, you won't learn how to do it. You'll do your own your candle. So you
Okay.
come in, you're gonna pick your jar, pick your scent. You
Okay.
could pick 1 to 3 scent, and you can make your own mix.
Is this something that I can maybe bring a friend along and do it?
Definitely.
Okay, so how do you pay for this experience? How do you do this?
Well, right now the sessions that we have tomorrow and Saturday is $150 for the couple.
Okay.
Or $75 each. And you'll come in, you'll make your candle, and you'll have some little charcuterie cups, and you'll have wine and all that in there.
I love that. Wonderful.
So we have our location is right off John Smith Highway and Western Pines entrance. Right on that entrance we're at.
And do you have social media pages that we can follow your journey as well?
Instagram and Facebook, Kandles by Kay.
All right. Well, Kay, this has been a wonderful conversation. Thank you so much for joining me and letting me learn a little bit about your story.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we got to take another quick break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going back to that hospitality conversation with Fort George Hotel and Spa.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should your banking. Belize Bank. Go digital.
Me, my data and I really need to get my order out today.
Really? Well, you can join our smart group plan.
Really? How that works?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart's group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
Haven't updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Me, my data done, and I really need to get my order out today.
Really? Well, you can join our smart group plan.
Really? How that work?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart's group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
And welcome back. For our final segment this morning, we have been joined by our friends from the Fort George Hotel and Spa. In studio with us this morning is Shauna Arnold. She's the marketing executive. And she's joined by Estelita Itch on my left. She's the bartender and food beverage supervisor. And on my far right is Chef Miguel Lavin. He's the executive chef. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
So this is sort of our pre-Valentine special for our guests who are watching, right?
It is, it is.
What are we going to be doing this morning?
Okay, so we're going to be so Fort George is celebrating Valentine's Day. So we wanted to highlight that here today. We will be making a cocktail that will be available, a complimentary cocktail that will be available all weekend for people to see, but also we have our lunch and dinner specials for Valentine's.
Yeah.
So we wanted to highlight a little bit of that by making one of the courses that we will be offering.
All right, where do we begin from? We begin with the cocktail or we begin with the...
We start with the cocktail.
Right.
What better way? Let's start with the cocktail. So Estelita will be helping us today making a dragon kiss. With that, it is fresh dragon fruit puree that we have in there along with a vanilla vodka and a Prosecco. So please help us out. There you go.
Let's get started.
All right. Tell us.
All right, so walk us through the process so that we understand exactly
what
it is we're going to get as the end product.
Right, of course. So we started with a martini glass. We wanted something for a bit more elevated look, you know, that symbolizes Valentine's. We rimmed the glass with our red sugar that I think really adds to the color of the cocktail that she will be making. So she had fresh dragon fruit puree that's in there along with a touch of lime. So she'll be shaking that. She also included some Prosecco. And vanilla vodka?
Vanilla vodka, yeah.
Right,
Prosecco
so we had...
just to top it up.
Correct,
Nice.
yes. Okay. So this option can also be as a cocktail but also a mocktail as well. Correct, so we do have the option Take it.
Sorry.
That's fine. We do have the option of offering this as a mocktail since it is a complimentary drink as well that we're offering all weekend.
All right.
So let's see the finished product. Oh, that's pretty.
Nice color.
It is very pretty, very nice. Ooh. And topped with fresh strawberries.
You guys are known for making all these exotic drinks, man.
Exactly.
Nice.
So, right. So that's one of the things we pride ourselves on making,
Yeah.
like signature handcrafted cocktails. And now we're topping it with a little bit of Prosecco for those who like Prosecco. Yes. So that's one of the things we wanted to bring. We wanted to bring the same theme of us, handcrafting signature cocktails, but with a Valentine twist this time. So we are offering that. Please go ahead and try it. It looks amazing.
Man, I get to
and you get
taste
to drink on the job this morning.
Wow, man, it's too early. I always say it's too early, but here we go. Good.
It looks really good.
Excellent.
Very nice,
color.
very nice. Yes. So this is available all weekend as a complimentary signature cocktail as people come in. So we will be having our lunch special tomorrow as our pre-Valentine offering. It is a buffet lunch. So when people come in, they can receive a signature cocktail as well, and it will also be available all day on Saturday as well.
So Friday and Saturday.
Friday and
14th,
Saturday.
You guys are going to be doing something for guests to come over to the Fort George.
Absolutely, yes. So as we move on from our cocktail into food, we could talk more a little bit about the food, but our lunch buffet for tomorrow, it is a buffet. We do have our...
We have a special salad for the for the buffet. We have a passion fruit salad, a beet salad. We're working in colors about the Valentine's Day.
Okay, Valentine's
exotic
so a lot of
colors.
red.
Yeah.
Shades of red.
Yes, of course. We have a special lobsters.
Correct.
We have a lamb. Right now we're making a special cream. The name is a clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
We put in the lunch and in the special dinner for Saturday.
All right, so let's see you.
Let's see.
All right, Shauna. So once again,
So
walk us through this process.
Of course, no problem. So he is helping us to make a clam chowder here. Like I said, this is one of the options, one of the courses that will be available for the Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day dinner on February 14th. We do encourage people to make reservations. We have a lot of reservations already for Valentine's night. We are booked out. So we are encouraging people to make reservations for lunch and for breakfast as well.
Everybody's going to be romantic this weekend.
Everybody's going to be romantic. Everybody's going to be celebrating. Yes, yes. So we are celebrating Valentine's Fort George way.
Is the presentation because we use this. This is the siphon. This is a special charger. Have a truffle oil.
Oh, truffle oil.
Yeah, I tell you exotic ingredients, exotic colors for the Valentine's Days. So the more important and our cream and the different is the presentation. I know we already blend the cream, so you can add half. As you can smell is a lot of seafood, a lot of clams.
Seafood out of it.
Okay. Sugar and smile.
Okay. So the presentation is a little bit
the
different than how
presentation
we're
I think is the more
used to.
pretty.
Correct. And so that's one of the things we're priding ourselves on this Valentine's Day is the presentation.
NFTU charge. And then it's for making a foam.
Okay.
Truffle foam. Right. The idea is create a cappuccino.
Okay.
This is our clam cappuccino.
Clam cappuccino?
Yeah.
Wow. And you get to sip it out of a glass as opposed to
as opposed to a bowl, correct. So we're doing a few things differently to what people know this Valentine's Day. So it really creates that experience, and I think Fort George is all about creating experiences, and that's what we wanted to do this Valentine's Day. Exactly, that unique experience that you really can't find anywhere else in the city. We wanted to create that.
This is the magic.
Interesting song.
Very.
Right.
All right.
You can see the different colors.
Yes,
correct.
This
you have
is
to look a little closely, but it's there.
It's there.
the onion powder is like cinnamon.
Okay.
Okay. This is a prosciutto for different textures. This is a special twill. Put on the top.
Wow.
And there you go.
Basically, that's it.
Beautifully presented. Yes.
Okay.
Very nice.
This is our clam cappuccino for the Valentine's Day.
Right. And this is available as the first course. So we have our soup, our salads, we have our palate cleansers, then we go
Yes.
into our main course and our dessert. So this serves as our soup that we will be offering. Yes.
And that's exactly how it's going to be.
This is how it's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
that's
be served
exactly.
and presented. Yes.
All right.
So we're really taking it up a notch with the experience that we're providing this Valentine's Day. So I think you're going to go into the
Yeah, for
palate
the palate,
cleanser
for
now.
the palate, we have a special liquor.
Correct.
It's a mezcal.
Yeah.
The mezcal is from Mexico.
Cousin to tequila.
Yeah, it's like a tequila.
I can move this out of your way. Yes. So as you move from your soup and your salad course into the main course, we offer a palate cleanser for you before you go into the main course. So this is the palate cleanser that we are making at this moment.
Okay. It's very simple. Just we need ice, lot of liquor, lot of mezcal.
A lot.
You say it's early, but I think never is early for taking the first drink.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, bro.
Somewhere.
In China, maybe 7 p.m.
Somewhere, absolutely.
Okay, this is very special. This is a special salt, but we can add a little ant and
What
grams.
kind of salt is it?
Salt with ant and grams.
Okay. Wait.
You know what's that?
Not quite.
Tell us.
Explain to
Tell
me.
us.
In Mexico, say the chapulines. You know what?
What's the chapulín?
The worms.
Yes.
The insects.
The worms.
Oh,
the
the
worms.
worm.
The worms.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
one
yeah.
has ants.
Got you.
Uh-huh.
Got
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
This
yeah.
one has ants. Okay.
Okay, ants and grams.
So you know about like the worms in the tequila. So
Yes,
like
of
the
course.
ants-
So
Right
this is
yeah.
the ants in the. Okay. Very nice. Definitely.
Yes.
Very nice. So
Okay.
again, it all goes back to the experience that we are offering here.
Man, you learn something new.
Every day you learn something new. New tastes on
Yeah.
palate, different things.
He's like a
The
scientist.
flavor
man.
is intensive. Okay.
This is the one I want to taste, right?
This is the palate cleanser.
Only because
So
it
thi-
seems totally different from everything else I've seen so
You've
far.
seen, absolutely. So this comes right after the salad and the soup and before you're going to the main course.
All right. All right.
We have a maybe 3 course after the main course.
Okay.
So normally the palate is too much fat. So this is for cleaning the more and enjoy the main course, the lobster and lamb.
Lobster and lamb.
Okay.
And as you mentioned, Shana, a lot of people have already made their reservations. and
Yes, they
whatnot.
have. So we're encouraging reservations. We still have some space for reservations for tomorrow for our lunch
Special
buffet.
fish caviar.
And also on Saturday as well for lunch, we have reservations available. We will have our grilled lobster. Please
I
go
know
ahead.
it's ready.
All right, so I gotta admire the beauty first, right? Before I even
Absolutely.
get to tasting it, this looks beautiful.
The caviar,
Yes.
the ice, the lime, the blend of colors really comes together.
It looks expensive
It,
too.
it looks really nice. Not at all.
Wait, wait, the final touch is the Himalaya sauce on
Man,
the top. It's like a mezcalita.
Yes.
lot
Yeah?
of thing, man.
All right.
All right, so do I sip this? Do I put this down in one?
With a spoon.
Oh, it's a spoon. Oops. All right.
There you go.
What do you think?
Interesting.
It's different.
Very different.
Very different.
So I taste the caviar,
Okay.
and I'm also tasting the mezcal. I don't know how worm tastes. The ants taste. Sorry, I don't know how the ants taste. Right. So I really can't.
It's a little salty.
It's a little,
Yes.
right. But the coolness and the salt and the caviar blends
works
really well
together.
together. All of them come together very well. Yes.
And so you're saying that this cleanses my palate
Yes.
Yeah.
before I go to another course?
Yeah,
Yes.
for the main course.
Nice.
For enjoy the lobster, the lamb, all
Correct.
flavors in the main
Correct.
course. So please come to Fort George.
Yes. So
We will, for our main course, like the chef said, we will have lobster, we have our lamb. For our special tomorrow, we will have pork chops in tamarind sauce. We'll have our chicken cordon bleu. We're expected to have our grilled scallops as well as different sides that we'll have, include our traditional sides, which is rice and beans, grilled vegetables, but we also have some other sides that we
salad.
correct. Right.
What time are you guys starting? What time?
11:30 for the lunch.
Okay.
Lunch starts at 11:30, goes all the way through till about 4 p.m. and then we pick back up for dinner at about 5:30 p.m. Yes.
All right.
And it goes all the way through till 10 p.m. Yes.
Excellent.
On Saturday we will also be having live music as well. Mr. Trimmet Perriott and Mr. Wilson Greenwich.
I was just about to ask about the music.
Yes, we will have live music on dinner, and again, it all goes back to the experience that we want to offer, we want to provide. So it's good food, it's great drinks, it's also a really good environment and entertainment that people
good company.
Good performance.
Exactly, great performances, all of that in an atmosphere that's really elevated, that offers a unique touch, unique experience. So we want to provide that.
Great.
Yes.
At this point, I'll bring Sabrina on to the set with me.
Of course, she is very excited. I can see.
Whoa, you just had aunts
You'll miss out.
And Grams?
Sonny was acting like he's never had aunts before. Come on. I mean, we've all had those fruity juice, you know? But this is really cool, guys. I know a lot of people will be sharing that special experience with their loved ones. I did want to ask the price of the buffet.
Yes. So the buffet is $65 Belize, and the price of the dinner for two is $110 Belize dollars.
All right. Not bad at all.
Yes, it is. In addition, we also have our spa. So we have this weekend, but for the entire month of February, our spa also has their couples massage special, which includes a massage for two. But for this weekend specifically, you can get a candlelit massage with chocolate covered strawberries and also their signature cocktail as well. So that's happening this weekend, but throughout the entire month of February, they're offering that special.
Shana, I love it, girl. I love it so much.
So if not the Treehouse, please take advantage of the Kin Spa. They will be available, yes.
All right. Well, this has been wonderful, but we do got to wrap things up, Isani.
Yes.
I'm so jealous of you.
Good things must come to an end.
It must, it must. And to everyone who joined us this morning, thank you. And also you guys for tuning in. If you're celebrating a birthday today, also happy birthday to you. If you'd like to give a birthday shout out, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send us an email at oye@greaterbelize.com. You can also catch us on Facebook. That's Open Your Eyes BC, as well as Instagram for behind the scenes content. That's OIE Belize. You can even call us or text us on our OIE phone number. That's 675-2555. But please do us a favor and join us again tomorrow when you open your eyes.
Start your morning right.
And please, it's going to be a really, really good one. We have our Valentine's Day special. A lot of wonderful guests coming up, including a performer for this weekend's big concert show. Diani, I believe, will also be in the house, so that's going to be really cool as well. But we'll see you tomorrow when you open your eyes.
Start your morning right.
Until then, keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts open.
Have a wonderful Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.